My name is Gloria Sanchez Hart. I'm a San Antonio's art educator and a printmaker. Es un honor estar con ustedes hoy en Una Plática. I think my father passed on some of his genes to me. Since I was a child, I have a special fondness for playing with any material. I drew a lot. At the age of 12, my father gave me a beautiful painter's easel that I still have. Shortly after, I started having painting classes. I believe the artistic temperament is in the DNA. One is born with that inclination. For me, being an artist is a vocation like any other that requires a deep desire to create and to express and connect with others through art. Permítanme decirles, I immigrated to San Antonio, Texas as an adult in 1988. I did not receive my education in the U.S. I arrived with a master's degree in fine arts, and immediately after I started working for the Department of Arts and Cultural Affairs of the city of San Antonio. Although I don't meet the traditional criteria for being a Chicana, my roots, ideology, and identity align with the Chicano culture. My graphic work reflects my heritage and my experiences. Also, my connection with the Chicano culture is evident in my artwork and my participation in this community. I have been creating art for 60 years. I started painting at 14. My early years in painting were very productive. The paintings I made in my teenage years are in Guadalajara. They were highly celebrated and everybody wants them. Some I sold, others I gave away, and others got lost. When I began my formal studies at the university, I realized how much I had to learn. I understood that being an artist wasn't only to paint beautiful pictures. That was when an existential crisis began, and I started searching for something I have no idea about. I was no longer the charming girl who paints. Over time, this search led me to a better understanding of art and myself, and that marked the beginning of a career that has been both enriching and challenging. Yes, it is essential to have organizations like Centro Cultural Aztlán in our community. They provide a vital space for expression and preservation of our culture and identity. By remembering and celebrating our history and tradition, Centro Cultural Aztlán reinforces our identity and fosters a sense of pride and belonging in our community. Yes, I do. My first encounter with art that amazed me was El Hombre de Fuego de Orozco. I was very young when I saw his murals. And my father was very proud of being born in the same little town in Jalisco as Orozco. And he often talked about the great muralist. At the university, I had a great interest in Orozco. I read his autobiography and the book by Luis Cardosa y Aragon, Orozco, and many other books on muralism. I think Orozco, Rivera, and Siqueiros are fascinating. My thesis project for my master's degree was the producción gráfica of José Clemente Orozco, and I think he's my hero. In a personal level, I remember Professor Jesus Mata. He was the first professor that I have at the University of Guadalajara. He taught me etching and relief printing. He was an incredible person and a passionate artist. His dedication and knowledge left a very deep impact in my art practice. I studied at the University of Guadalajara my bachelor's degree. In Spanish we call it licenciatura. Esto fue en la Escuela de Artes Plásticas. This was in the School of Fine Arts in the University of Guadalajara. But you know, in the 70s, if you were an artist, El Instituto Allende was the place to be. I was lucky enough to get a scholarship for my master's in fine arts degree, and also the honor of being assistant teaching for the professor Jean Giampaoli in lithography. That was the happiest time in my life, because I fell in love with ink and with John Hart. And San Miguel de Allende has my best memory. If you have a vision and the vocation for art, focus in your passion and continuously improve your skills. Network with other artists and professionals to find opportunities and support. And the last recommendation, keep balance with your personal and your professional life to keep genuine and inspired. Is all my advice. There are so many careers that you can pursue that keep your eyes open and stay focused. Focus.